After completing the structuring, planning of various objects of project system and budgeting, assigning the budgeting, getting the approval of the budgeting, we need to see various reports for checking the planning part and budget reports. So now we'll see the reporting part of project system. The project information system is a flexible, sophisticated tool with which we can monitor and control project data. We can analyze individual projects, sub-projects, or several projects together. Overview reports and reports for providing greater detail are available. We can use the following information systems to evaluate important key figures for projects. Structure information system, cost revenue payment information system with hierarchy reports, cost element reports, and SAP list viewer for line items. Capacity analysis, order report, list of reservations, purchase requisitions, purchase orders pertaining to the projects, ProMan, stock requirements overview, progress analysis, progress tracking, business information warehouse. So this is the entire information system are available for getting the total information of a project. Project summarization, SAP Executive Information System, Profit Center Accounting reports, profitability analysis reports are also available for evaluations. We can use SAP Executive Information System to evaluate logistical and accounting key figures across projects. Reporting is performed using drill down reports. We can define characteristics of our choice based on our project master data. That is prototype, business area, a person responsible for project, for example. In profitability analysis, reporting is performed at profitability segment level. Reporting is based on value fields and characteristics. The reporting tools used are called drill down reports. The reports also to evaluate project data and production data together. In profit center accounting, reporting is based on profit centers and profit center hierarchies. We can execute reports here that will enable to monitor the success of organization structure. Hierarchy reports are drill down reports for evaluating the costs, revenues, and payments of one or more projects. Reporting here is based on value categories. Hierarchy reports allow to drill down on the basis of various characteristics and to call up line items and documents. Cost element report enable to evaluate project cost and revenues. The data is presented in a cost element based display. The interactive displays in Microsoft Excel are also possible. Line item reports enable to evaluate line items and documents. These reports are particularly useful because they allow to select columns, calculate subtotals, and call up a full range of accounting documents. The structure information system enables to evaluate objects as well as logistical and accounting key figures. We can also edit, change or create object from the information system. So the available information system, if we categorize profitability segment, profit center wise, indicators from logistics and accounting, we have project summarization, hierarchy reports, cost element reports, line item reports. In the hierarchy reports, we have structures like WBS elements, work, dates, activities, orders, components will be available. In the individual overviews, project definitions, WBS elements, network, activities. So this entire information is always available with the BW. The structure information system evaluates the structural and logistical aspects of project, but we can also display costs, revenues and other data in the structure. On the initial screen, we specify which data we want the system to select from the logical database in project system. We can select the data we require using dynamic selection or object statuses. We can analyze and edit the entire hierarchical structure of a project, including documents, PS text, networks, other orders, investment programs and sales distribution documents via structure overview and project structure overview transactions. We can navigate from the structure overview to individual overviews, detailed screens and detailed screen lists. We can also access the individual overviews directly. SAP list viewer based or extended individual overviews are available for the individual overviews. Depending on which reports we choose, we can avail of a range of interfaces and functions. Important functions supported by these reports allow to select fields from project structures, display them as columns and use them to sort or group objects. We can define filters or exceptions to select particular objects or highlight these in different colors. In addition to displaying objects in line with the hierarchy of the project structures, we can use other views for evaluations. For example, we can evaluate objects in accordance with cost center or profit center hierarchy. We can also display project data graphically, send it via SAP Office and export it in different formats. We can store the settings we have made in the structure information system using profiles and display variants. The structure information system is not merely a tool for displaying information. We can also create and change project structures, for example, project definitions, WBS elements, networks, and activities from the reports. If we have a multi-level product structure with production and planned orders, which are assigned to WBS elements, the entire structure is displayed in the structure overview and can be edited. We can also call up other assigned orders to display or change objects. From the information system, we can confirm activities and initiate pools of confirmations or confirmation workflows. We can also go to the mass change transaction if we do not want to change an individual object and create collective confirmations. Once we have made changes, we can refresh the data to evaluate the changes straight away. we can use the right hand mouse button to choose functions that are valid for the current cursor position. We can call up the following graphics from the structure information system, like hierarchy graphics, WBS elements and activities, network graphic, activities, structure graphic. Other objects with exception of WBS elements and activities are also displayed. Sales and distribution documents, project orders, investment programs, for example. Gantt chart. Unlike the project planning board, this can be called up for several projects. Portfolio. XY representation of two columns. SAP business graphics. We can export data from the structure information system in a range of formats. For example, Granada, Microsoft Access, Microsoft Project, HTML, TXT, rich text format are various spreadsheet formats. In the SAP reporting, we can see various reports, structure overview, project structure overview, announced SAP list overview, etc. And these are some other functions we have: print functions, refresh, save versions, data export, display change objects, filter functions, graphics, highlight exceptions, sort and group functions, jump to other reports, alternative hierarchies, enter cancel confirmations, create objects. Now commercial project reports. The cost, revenues, payments, hierarchy reports enable to evaluate process system data interactively. Reports of this type can evaluate data according to specific characteristics. Each report contains a wide range of the list that we can access interactively. The hierarchy reports include user-friendly functions that enable to work online in these lists. Using the drill down functions, we can navigate from the basic list to various levels in the report. We can also change the sequence of characteristics as we go. We can select individual elements and analyze their costs in greater detail using drill down reports. In hierarchy reports, we can sort columns and rows, compress or expand hierarchical displays to the required level, use exceptions to highlight values in a different color, or call up other reports. We can also carry out conversions to different currencies, use graphical display options, send and print data, and use export functions in hierarchy reports. Cost element reports display costs by cost element. In a navigation panel, in the cost element reports, for example, we can go to a structure and choose the object whose cost we want to analyze, or call up an appropriate list and choose the period we want to evaluate. Hierarchy reports will have many other advantages also. These are cost element reports. We can use sort and filter functions here, as well as different currencies to display the data. We can also print, send and export data from cost element reports. In the report itself, we can output the data in Microsoft Excel format if we want to use a spreadsheet to calculate average values. We can call up other reports such as line item reports from cost element reports. In expert mode, we can refresh the data. All line items are evaluated using the SAP list viewer. This tool standardizes the simplifies the procedure for working with lists in SAP systems. In addition to typical list functions such as flexible column selection and automatic adjustment of the column width, sorting and filtering data by column, as well as calculating totals and subtotals, the SAP list viewer also allows to print, send and export data. We can store the settings we have made to the SAP list viewer as layouts, either just for user specific or make them generally available. In the line item report, we can also call up and analyze the original documents as well as the account documents for the original documents. We can call up the reports for the line items directly or use report interfaces between the various cost reports. So we can see the line item reports screenshot. We can go from the hierarchy report we are into other hierarchy reports or cost element report by choosing the go to menu. These report interfaces enable to go from hierarchy reports and cost element reports to line item reports. Then we can branch from the line item reports to the original documents and to the various accounting documents. We can select fields in the report and go to a cost element report to carry out further analysis. We can call up the line item report we require from the cost element report to display the accounting documents. Evaluation using the cost reports. After budgeting, now we'll see the reports part. Whatever planning we have done, whatever budgeting, whatever budget is released, we can see the entire project information with the various reports. We'll see from the standard menu, logistics, project system. In the project system, information system, here we can go to the information system. Here we have various reports based on structures, claim management, or financials. This is related with the planned cost, actual cost, like that. Then we can see some reports based on, see, these are the financial reports, cost, plan based, hierarchical, and variance like this. We'll see one by one report now. And some other reports like progress. This is a progress related. After execution, these reports will work as resources, capacity load and capacity requirements, material related reports, stock requirements, reservations and all. And there are some other tools are there. Or we can access the similar reports from the standard menu, information systems and project system, structures, similar reports, almost the same reports we can get from here also. So we start with the structures, the project what we have created, what are the structures we are defined, we can see over here clearly. So we'll go to project structure view, structure overview. Here we have to enter the project information to get the details about entire project objects. So in the structures we can get the project wise, or we can get the information collectively for many projects. And summarization we can get executive summarization from this overview reports. And these reports are very flexible and sophisticated. With this reports we can monitor and control the project data also. Here, before getting the report, we have to enter the information profile. This we have already configured in the system. If required, we can see this info profile or database profile to enter. This is basically what is the information we are entering into the system and what are the periods we need to consider. This information we can see here. So here we have standard profile. We can use the standard profile for the same purpose. So here we need to enter the project, WBS element, our network, our activity, our materials in the network. So we'll use the project U3000.1401 and we can execute the report. Otherwise, we have a option to consider some more fields also with the option of dynamic selection. So here some list of fields available with us with categorization. So we'll see what are the fields are available. In master data definition, we have description, created by, changed by, person responsible, applicant number, currency, current project number. By this information also we can fetch the data. Organization units definition, company code wise. If required, we can consider this company code into the selection criteria. This is the company code we can mention over here, like we put 3000 and business area, controlling area, profit center, plant, and even plant wise also we can get the reports. And similarly, data and dates definition based on start date, finish date. WBS master data, created by, created on, changed by information, and organization unit of networks. These are based on networks. We can put the plant for the networks also, and here we can fetch by object class wise also. Object class of the network, then dates in the network, similar information, master data sales, this is for revenue projects. Organization sales document, again revenue projects header. Then activity master data, control key wise also we can get. Only internal processing projects information we can get. External processing by the type of work also we can get from there. Then activity organization unit, these also same information is there. And by user fields, if we are using the field key, then that is also useful. So here we are, if required, we can keep this information, and the level of WBS to be considered 1 to 99, or if we have any specific layout we can select, otherwise we can leave it out. Then we are executing this report. it is not mandatory to consider the dynamic selection. Other than the standard input fields like project, WBS element, network, activity, materials, if any other criteria is required like control key wise or object class wise or some dates wise created by or changed by applicant number wise, we can go for this dynamic selection. Here we have executed this report for one project. We can execute the same report for multiple projects also. For first time execution of any transaction error, any report or any program, system will compile the entire program for the first time. Then from the next time onwards, without compiling, directly it will opens. So this is the functionality of SAP standard system. If you are using any transaction for the first time, it will compile the entire program and it opens the report or a program or a transaction. Even tab paste to tab paste also it happens. We can see the output of this report. This project, this is the definition, this is the first level WBS element, the second level WBS element, civil, and these are the lower level WBS elements. This is a network with the relationship is there, and here these are the WBS elements with the assigned activities. So this information we can get from the project overview. So from this we can highlight these are the exceptions, general exception we can consider, or we can highlight the objects if required. So here general conditions are there, assignments, cost, dates, duration, delay. So we can use this functionalities if required. Now we can highlight the things and compare the several fields, individual overview, period breakdown. So other than this, we can select object types only by WBS elements. For example, we consider only the WBS elements over here, so it will show us only the WBS elements without any network activities or milestones, etc. So if we consider the only network, whatever networks we have assigned to this project, those are will be shown. If we consider only components, whatever materials we have used, we can see the list of materials whatever used in this project. Similarly, we can consider only internal processed activities Those are with control key PS01. Here, if required, we can get some other fields other than what the fields are being displayed over here. So for example, we require the control key information over here. Controlling area, duration is there. Object number, plan, POC, the control key information is not available. And if required, other fields we can take, or we can get only externally processed activities. These are the externally processed activities. Then we can go back to all objects if required. So this is the one more functionality we have to get. And this is about the hierarchy without tree. This will be in the tabular form also we can get. So these are relationship we have used. If required with tree, this is the hierarchy view. Now if we want to, this overview also we can save. If we want to get the list of projects which we created, collectively we want to take. So these are the, we have taken a range, and if required we can take it out. This dynamic selections. Now here select V 1000 1401 to U 3000 1406. So we are taking collective projects together 1 to 6. So we are asking the information about 6 projects together. After getting the collective projects, we can see the only WBS elements are only internal processed activities, are only external processed activities, only materials, are only relationships. We can filter out the database. That option is there, and we can convert into tabular form, and we can transport to local file also if required. So this is the list of all projects with basic start date, basic finish date, actual date, finish date. In a one page we are able to see all the projects together. So here this is statistics for all selected objects, all filtered objects, all displayed objects. All displayed object statistics we can see. Selected objects, selected projects are 5, total WBS element 98, released are 11, start in pass 30, 8 networks, activities are 33, critical 16, 0 float 24, release 13, start in past, relationships, milestones, capacity requirements, components, etc. Now this graphical representation, structure graph, project structure, network, total correlation. Like structure graph we want to see from here itself. This is possible from this project info overview. So this is a structure graph for a particular project. We can reduce the display. So this is the structure graph for one project 1401. So in the similar way, we can, if we want to go for any project change, for example, in this WBS element, we want to make some changes from here only. No suitable object was selected, so this is the WBS element. We are trying to change the information. We can go from directly from the info system. This is interactive functionality of this report system. So here we are in the WBS element. If required, we can go for display of any WBS element. This is display, and like if you want to make the long text for this display, we want to see the documents of this document, and if required, we want to filter something by status wise, user wise, object wise, general filter, and delete the filter, like. So this is about the structural information. It can be, we can see as much as whatever we require. So it depends upon what is the information we are looking for. We'll see the selection based on some only dynamic fields, like we are entering here company code and plant. Only dynamic fields we are entering, and we are trying to fetch the information based on the at least one field has to be selected from the main area, this main selection fields. Now before proceeding for the other reports, we will see what are the customizing settings we have made for this information system as well as database system. So these profiles we'll see. We'll go to customizing guide, that is SPRO. In the SPRO, we'll go to customizing guide. In the customizing guide, we'll go to project system. In the project system, we'll go to information system, so that whatever relevant customizing nodes are available, we can check it out. So here we'll go to information system. In the information system, again there are different nodes are there. For the selection purpose, this is the define database selection profile. So these are the various database selection profiles, and these are standard profiles given by the SAP. If required any changes from the standard profile, we can change. Like in this database profile, structure wise, this is protected by SAP. Now maximum level is 99. Origin from the archive data we are not picking. Standard structures also we are not picking. Version data also we are not picking. Selection criteria is project definition, component, and in the WBS element including hierarchy, network for WBS, network, maintenance order, production order, CO order including subnets, subnetworks, activity for WBS, network activity, production order activities, and maintenance order also. And in the miscellaneous relationship view, we are considering over here in the relationship view, by default we are considering the mixed view, not preceded and successor, capacity, confirmation, PRT, milestones, the valuated quantity, it has been left over. If any changes required from this profile, standard profile, we can create our own profile and we can assign this profile into our project profile also. Normally, if any changes are required, what type of changes we can look for is mostly with the same profile is there, nothing much information need to be changed, so need not to go for the change of this profile. So now we'll see the project view for information system. In the project view, again we'll see the project structure. There are some other profiles also there that we are not looking. In the project view, hierarchy type, we are using only project structure, not depend upon other. And the hierarchy, if it is 2-3, then here group will come. If it is 4-7, the group will come. So nothing much information is available in this structure. So these are the profiles we can change at any point of time and assign to project profile. Until unless we can assign project profile are like this database selection profiles, project view information profiles, as and when required we can change in the change while using the reports only. So now we will see the selection profile for information system. Here in the selection conditions, like operation dispatched, operation partially confirmed, for example, these conditions will be used. Partially confirmed means what is the status are being used, PCNF. So each and every profile will have the condition. Dispatched means DSPT. Now we'll go to, after selection, technical project reports. This is overall profile information. In this overall profile information, we will check it out. Again, standard profile. In this standard profile, this is the database profile what we have seen now. Structure overview. The different profiles are there. Project definition, WBS element profile, sales document profile, sales documents, planned orders. We can, if required, we can go individually one by one profile and we can see what is the information is available over there. Mostly in the standard profiles, there will not be much to change, but we can have a look of this. Just now we have seen this project info system profile. This is info system overview. Here displayed fields and options are hierarchy, structure, grouping, aggregate, object text, objects to be shown, investment program positions, project definition, WBS element, etc. So this is about that the individual details of that particular profile. If required, we can see WBS profile. This is a project info overview settings for WBS element profile. Here also we are considering the options of grouping and aggregate and original width, display fields. If required, what are the displayed fields are there, we can see from here are sorting criteria, grouping criteria also we can check from this profile. So whatever info system overview reports we are getting, Behind those reports, we are having these many informations. The level field, name field, status field are the WBS overview profile are having. Now the similarly resource profile, these are all overview profiles, and this is resource profile. In the resource profile, we can see this one, project definition resource profile, WBS, planned order, orders, networks, activities, elements, milestones, relationships, PRT, capacity requirements, components, confirmations. So these are various profiles are there. These are for the one-time setup, and if required we can change for the one time, so that we can use continuously as and when required. So in this overall profiles, we have these many overall profiles. We'll see the profile we have used is SAP PIS project. So we'll see this one, SAP PIS proj. So this is the profile, business area and controlling area wise. Again, the selection profile is there, option profile, list profile. In the selection profile, what are the fields need to be considered, and option profile, list profile, graph profile. And again, this option profile and list profiles are further we can see individually one by one if required. Remaining are same. This is about the overall profile. Then display profile for calling overview, sort criteria, summarization criteria, grouping criteria we have seen from there individually. And this is cost and revenue information systems, like budget reports, commitment reports. If required, we can design our own report also. This is the functionality we have here. So this is the create report, change report, display report. The standard are given some inbuilt reports. Other than those reports, we can build our own report also. This is called report painter basically. In this report painter, we can use the existing report and we can modify and save as our report, or we can create our own report without taking the help of from the system. See, these are the some standard reports are available, and these are all standard reports are available. These are categorized by project report and summarizing report like that. So this is the report we can see. For example, if you want to see project in the project report, structure report is there. This is the structure report. So if we by double clicking, this automatically opens the report. Since we are using for the first time, this report is being compiled. So this we can see the report. It looks like this way. It has object, value, category, period, transaction, currency, business transaction, and analysis category, resultant analysis category, and these are the characters list. Now these are the variables used in this report, and this is a object output type. So this is the project report section, the structure. So here if we execute this report, it will open the actual report form, how it look like when we are executing from the outside. So, and here this has a drill down option, and if required we can give only object list. So again, database profile is asking. Now we'll select the database profile 00001, all zeros 1. So this is the structure report. If required, in the input fields, by changing input fields, output fields, we can design our own report. This is about the report painter. Similarly, we can for this report, whatever form we have used, that form also we can create or change or display those things. So similarly, this is about the hierarchy reports. Then cost element report, cost element analysis also there. These are the user settings. We can set the report currency for once, so that anytime we are using that report, the currency will be taken accordingly. So this is about the username wise. Now this is groups standard reports of the cost element analysis. If required, we can take the reports from the standard client also. By this option, whatever standard reports has been provided by the SAP, we can import from the default client, that is 000. Based upon those standard reports, we can design our own reports. Now we'll see how to import the these are all the standard reports given by the SAP. So we are, for example, we are selecting all, and we are confirming to import all these reports from the standard client. Always it is advisable to consider the standard reports first. Based on the standard reports, we can design our own. So this is also one-time activity. Initially, when we are customizing the module, not only reports, we can import standard settings, we can import standard profiles, we can import standard forms, etc. So now we are trying to import the report groups from source client, that is 000. In every system there will be one standard client, so standard client, that is 000 given by SAP. So the basic informations are available over there. We can fetch, we can import those to the current client. So we are importing the reports. It will take little time to import all the reports from the source client. This is also one of the important feature we need to do during implementation of the module. Not only in the project system, this functionality is available in other applications also, like finance and controlling, material management, sales and distribution, plant maintenance, like that. So by adopting the standard settings, it is always better to have those for the guidance purpose, for the direct utilization also. In the most of the things we can directly use the standard reports, standard profiles, standard settings and standard forms. So when you can see over here, this is the list of reports. Copying the selected report groups completed from so and so client to this client. Now we'll see the next option. These are import reports. After importing, generate reports. Once we receive the reports, we need to generate once all the reports. Then it will be while working with the reports, there will not be any issues for execution purpose. So these many reports are being selected for the generation. Here we can see the information, whatever report is being generated or being compiled at the bottom of the screen. Here we can see 7K VD report is being generated, and one by one report the compilation being takes place. So this information will tell us what is the progress is happening against a transaction. This is 7K VD. P01. So until this report generation and compiling completes, we can go and check for other reports what we are having. These are project structure overview we have seen, and this is CN41. This is a structure overview. This is also similar report, but this is the older version of structure overview. CN41N is the latest structure overview. Now we can have some details from CN40, same details, similar details with the lesser functionalities in CN41 also. Now we'll see what is the information we'll give by CN41. Now by this is still execution is taking place. SIG PP1 being generated. So this is CN41. Here we go again the same project, because in this project we have done almost everything: planning part, budgeting, costing part. So we'll use the same project and we'll execute this report. And here this report compilation is happening for 6P0F. So here also we can see the database profile and project system info profile are there, and select versions are there. Before executing the report, we can test the report, we can change the report, and here also we have the dynamic selections, and if required we can save the some variants also, and we can keep some constraints for this selection fields. Here this compiling is happening for the report. This is the compiling of the report, and generation of the report is happening for compilation is happening. P3 is the latest report is being generated. Here this report is being executed. P3. P05, and this is here we can see here the report execution part, and here we are able to see only the project object description, and if we want further fields we can, this is the fields to choose other than the current fields. Number of objects selected are 52 out of 68. Now this is the project object only selected. Now we'll go, we can take the grouping of the fields also here: amounts, commitment, cost, delay, duration, key figures, durations, work, date fields, assignments, like that. Now we'll see what are the other fields we can see in this. We can say basic start date. Basic start date is required, and these are earliest dates. Basic finish date. So we'll select these fields. So these are the fields are received. Now we can check for other hierarchy or other selection, and we can do the creation from here itself. We can change, display the document, display the object, and download to the local file. These options are available in this report. So we can see the total this component part is not there in this. So this is the difference between the CN41N and CN41. That is more flexible CN41N. It has some more features also. If required, here we can use this dynamic selection option for selecting some more fields. 7E0N is the latest reports is being. So here the similar fields will be there. There is no difference in this. So this is about structure overview. Now we'll see for another report, individual overviews. That means only project definitions, WBS elements, networks, activities, individual overviews. For example, we will go for the WBS element overview. Here the report is being executed is so here this is. Now we want to see the WBS overview in this project. We'll see the list. Here also we can see dynamic field selection is there, DB profile, and status information also is there, and testing also we can do, and levels we are considering for 99 levels. The layout we have selected standard layout, that is 1 SAP. Now here the report being executed, that is U01, and this report execution is happening. U0. UP2. So this is a list of WBS elements overview in that particular project. So here we have the option of printing the list and the different type of views, Excel in place, list output, exporting the list, and if required we can go for other fields, change layout. There's a controlling area, basic finish date, basic start date, and these are the other fields we have. We can select if required, and this is the filter option, and this is the hide lines, and this is the converting the units, refresh, drill down reports, and individual view, orders, networks, activities. For example, we select one WBS element and we'll go to another individual view to the activities. If any activities are assigned to this WBS element, we can find out. And the report is being executed over here is 7UP0. So we are trying to find out the individual overview of activities against a WBS element, that is U3000.1401.C. This report generation or report importing from the standard, we can do the in background also if required, as we want to see the procedure, so we kept it in the online so that we can see the status, the progress of the job. (6p)PR. So we can see the against a WBS element, the activities which are assigned under the WBS and the lower level also. These are the activities, network activities has been assigned to the WBS. So in the similar way, we can check for the individual overview of other things. Now here from this screen itself, we can go for the confirmation of the activities and further individual overview from this current objects also. In this case, these are the activities. If you go further, we can have the components. If it is an internal processing, if it is external processing, we can have a external procurement components or services, external activities like that. Here the report is being executed. So the activity overview, we can see over here the particular activity we have selected. We have reached to this activity automatically. By clicking on that activity, it will takes us to the object display. So now we'll go to the other report. Execution progress, we'll see here the report execution taking place for the report, the compilation of the report 7KVE. So we are back over here. So here we have selected the overview of a WBS element. So these are the functionalities we have in the CJ41. Now we'll go to other report. In the similar way, we can get the info system for other individual overviews. This is CN41N. This is the overview for activities and elements. Here also we'll go by project wise, or we can go by network wise also if required. 6P/P4. So these the list of network activities are available Similarly, here also we have drill down option, individual overviews, and confirmation, maintain title text and header, transport, export to the local file. So this is a similar way. Almost all our reports are similar only. In the enhanced individual overviews, again the similar things we can see, relationships of the any project, or we can see by the network, or in between the activities, like that. So this is the relationship initial view. Here also we execute the information against a report for a project. We'll execute. This is relationships enhanced project information system. Here 6P6 is the latest report being generated. So here we can see the relationships what you have maintained, finish to start in this a particular network, and this is the activity, and this activity has a finish to start, and this is also having finish to start. These relationship linkage. So this is the overview we have, and here we can see by other hierarchies we can see, then we can transport it, we can go for new object, change the object. The similar functions are over here. We can explore many things from the menus also. So now we'll move to another report. These are all enhanced individual overviews. Now this is where used list, the work centers where we have used, and the change documents for WBS elements, for a project, for a network. And after the structures we have claims, claim management, and financials. In the financials we can see this is expenditures, it will come after execution part, and cost, plan based, hierarchical. In the hierarchical report we can see over here there are various reports. These are all ALR reports: plan actual variance, plan actual commitment, plan 1, plan 2 actual, plan actual, commercial commitment details, forecast details. Now we'll see one. This is plan 1 and plan 2 actual, commitment. So whatever planning we have done, that will be compared with actual and commitment. Now here this report is being executed for 6P02 is the latest report being generated. So S underscore ALR underscore 870135336. Here this has a standard nomenclature for the reportings. S underscore ALR, this is the ALR reports, 870 is the reports and 13 is the based on process system reports, and all 13s are project system related reports, and here 00 are for the finance or costing reports. 5 series all also again process system reports only. So this is the same report what we have seen in the report painter. So from there only this report is being picked, that is 12KS T1G. This is the report name in that report painter. So the report group, the latest one which is being compiled, that is (6P)PS. So for the first time this report is being compiled and will be shown over here, 12KS TIG. Now this is the report we have received here. So U3000-1401 and plan version 1 and plan version. If we have the any other version we have to select, otherwise the plan version 2 also will be 0 only. So we haven't create, this is a plan version 0 and plan version 1. If we have, we can see if we execute this report, we'll see the plan value 1, plan value 2 and actual and commitments will be compared. And 6P/PA is the latest report being compiled. So this is the output of that report. Now we can see whatever we have done the planning, 210915. This we can clearly see that we have done the planning in for year of 2014, but we haven't done only the overall planning only. Since we have done in the 2014, it is showing in the 2014. These are the planned values. So this we have, whatever we have done the planning through the project builder or a network through WBS, those values we are able to see over here. If required, we can see the line item reports, like for the this equipment WBS. These are the further details of this. Now we'll select this line item and go to line items. This will take further to the line items of this planned value. So this is the functionality of this report. Now this line items are being executed for the equipment WBS. So now the system is looking for project plan cost or structure plan cost line items. We have selected structure plan cost line items. This is basically we are drilling down the amount what we are seeing against a WBS element to the line items level. Now here this report being compiled for 6P/PB. (6P/PB) is being compiled. Now here we can see these are the all reports has been compiled what as we requested. Here we can see error code is 0, number 51, and error code is 0 for 16. So all report groups are successful over here. There are no errors, no warnings. So in this way we have done the generate of the reports, and similarly we can see the custom reports also. So there is no line item has been created against the WBS. Again, if you want for this also, we can go for see the line items. Project cost line items. Here also no line items are available. Now we'll go and check the other report. This is planned. Until unless we have, this is the commitment detail, we haven't done any commitment. Forecast report, planned report, and by cost element wise, actual commitment, period commitments, all are commitments only. Project results, 5 actuals, these are all actuals. We once the execution has been taken, then we'll come and see all this reports. In the planned also is being compared with the, now we'll see the budget reports. This will be the main reports. We can see what are the budgets has been allocated, what are the released, and what are the assigned. We can see from there. So in the meanwhile, we'll see the other customizing settings for the information system. Specify report languages, maintain libraries, import source documents, again define reports, generate reports. These are the custom reports, and enhancements for that, and project info databases. Set update control, consistency of value category assignment, rebuild project information database. These are all about the information system customizing settings. Now this is the report. We are looking for a project budget. So here also we have the dynamic selection, we have a testing functionality, database profile, change of database profile, and status restrictions. So here this is the budget report we have. We can see here clearly in this budget $257,500 assigned is this much, remaining order plan is this, total available budget is this much. So this is about the budget report. Now similarly we'll see the other reports like budget updates, availability control, budget and actual variance, budgeted, distributed and planned. Again same project we are selecting. So this is the plan and distribution. This much budget is released, and this is the planned value. Against this planned value we have distributed this much budget. Now in the similarly we have various reports. As and when required we can go for those hierarchical reports, or this is revenues, and this is payments, line item reports. This is commitments, plan costs and revenues. These also again budget report, and we can see the These are all line item wise and cost element wise reports. This is one more budget report we'll see. Again for the same project, and year is 2014. Now the line items we'll see in this budget. CJI 8. There are no budget because instead of year we'll select the overall values, because annual budget we have not assigned, we have assigned the overall budget. So this is the line items against each. When this is created, this is the information, totally this much amount is there. Now for this also 200, initially this is plus, this is minus. So these are the line items for each and every WBS. We can document chain, we can see all together at one place. We can see these changes, when it is added, when it is removed. The similar reports are there. Now actual cost, plan cost and revenues, hierarchical cost, planned payments. Now this one more report we will see for fiscal year period 1 to 2. We'll check it out. There are no cost line items. Now with this this is the way to check the reports, various reports we have in the information system. These are the display documents, summarization, project hierarchy and costs, hierarchical by cost element wise, actual, current, cumulative. So we can check these report once the execution part is over. This is one more hierarchy report. Here we can get all the reports together, what we have seen in the report writer. This is the same here. If we required whatever report, we can execute from one screen, and the summarized reports are available and project reports are available. If required, we can create new reports here also. So this is the report hierarchy key. Now this all about the reports. If I see the progress, in the progress we have already seen from the project progress tracking, and for the resources we have already seen the capacity requirements and capacity load. This we already seen. Material reports, order report, reservations. This is reservations against a network or a project. We can check it out. And list of purchase requisitions, purchase orders, valuated project stock and outline agreement. So here we can go by WBS element or a network. So we'll go by network U3000 1401C, and we can put other one also here, NU3000.1401E, NU3000.1401E also will check. Open reservations, issues, receipts, cancel reservations, goods movement not possible. These are the options for the scope. Since we haven't released the activities, we will not be able to get this reservation list. So and in the tools, the selection, DB selection, structure in individual overviews. So this is a way to check the various reports in the project systems. These are very useful reports are available in the project system. Once the execution phase is over, we can check the same reports once again to get the further information, further details also.